Welcome to the Millbrook Railroad, and we're at the Banta Model Works shop with the Ossipee Central Railway number 662, or is it 663? Anyway, I keep forgetting what number it is. But the little mogul here that I just recently picked up. If you haven't heard the story yet, my friend Hank bought the entire railroad just to get two 7 1/4 inch gauge speeders, and he told me before the estate sale that we went to that hey, if there's anything I wanted, that he'd lend me the money. And so I told him that anything he didn't want of the railroad, I'd take, which turns out was the rest of the railroad. So I guess I'm on the hook for $6,800. For more than just this engine, though. The engine is torn down because there's a leaky flue in here. So here's the story. That flue right there in the middle of the screen that looks a little bit different from the rest of them, that's the one that's not attached. It's not silver soldered in there right now. The previous owner of this engine was in the process of changing out the flue when he died, and this is the condition it's in. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to fix the flue, and looks like it needs a good cleaning, maybe a good going through. These vacuum cylinders here in the back could use renewing. These are the brake cylinders. They could use some work, so we'll pull those off and rebuild them. There's a bunch of other stuff we'll probably take a look at and clean up. What we've got here is looks like an old axle pump, maybe something like that. Yeah, it looks like an old axle pump in there, because it is Walshart's valve gear and not inside valve gear. It's not Stevenson valve gear. So it's got brakes on it. The brakes, like I said, we need to work on the brakes. We'll go through the running gear, see what needs to be done. Replace this ancient coupler with something compatible with modern couplers, so we can pull in either direction. Check the health of the throttle valves here. Is that just one valve or is that two? We'll find out, and we'll make sure the valve's in good shape. So just basically, I don't think I'm going to have this going anytime soon. I think this is going to be over the winter kind of restoration, and I expect if we hurry, we'll have it going in the spring. But it's worth slowing down and doing right. And that's what we're going to do. Now, the rest of the parts that aren't on the locomotive right now, they are in a box, they're bagged up, and they are labeled. So the previous owner did us a huge favor by doing that. That definitely helps the reassembly process. So for anybody wondering, it is a copper boiler, which is actually a very good thing. Copper boilers tend to last a very long time. They tend to be fairly safe compared to other boilers, I guess. Anyway, they're tried and true and easy to work on. I'll have to do a screenshot here and count the flues, see how many flues I've got. I haven't done that yet. I've got to get a new flue brush for it. So we'll go around the side here, a little cramp in here. Hey, look, there's a 71. Yeah. So, got things underneath that probably need to be looked at and tended to. It is an old engine. Being an old engine, it should probably be gone through and refurbished and just keep it in good shape. Wheels are okay. You know, they're not brand new, but they're not worn to the point that they're out of tolerance. So we'll just we'll leave the wheels for now. So that's the update on the little Mogul that we got from the Ossipee Central Railway. Oh, wait a minute. You want to see the tender. So over here in the tender is wood, and looks like homemade trucks. And we have the same old ancient coupler that needs to be replaced for something more modern. Looks like we've got a brake line here. Not sure if that's vacuum or air, but we'll find that out. There is a line that goes through the tank. Not the tank car. The tank car has brakes, which you haven't seen yet. And looks like we've got brakes on this one too. Yeah, there's brakes right there. So we'll go through the brakes too. And we've got, the lever up here for manual brakes. That's this lever right here. And the pump right here. The pump is seized. But a little bath and a little vinegar overnight. That'll free it right up. So I think that's about a gallon or so of water. About a gallon capacity, something like that. Bill's nodding his head. So not sure if this leaks or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But that closes up right there, and let's see, does this whole thing pull out? Maybe. Feels like it could. But it's got a nice wooden lid there. And the seat goes right here. Seat's in pretty good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up. And there's the top of the tender. Just an old wooden tender. It's got a couple of valves here for bypass for water going in and out of the tender. So one there too. And not quite sure what this is. This might be the ash pan. Might not be. I'll have to take a look. And I've still got a third of a bunker of coal here that I've got to shovel out. So there is that. Oops. I go and make a mess. Well, I'm going to have to go get the vacuum cleaner now. Okay. Well, but there's brakes on the tender, so probably why he didn't replace it, because that pulls the brakes on the tender, even if it doesn't work automatically. So, yeah, that's our update on the Ossipee Central Railway 662, and we'll keep you updated on this. Hey, don't forget, if you want to help fund this project, certainly taking more money than I actually have. So you can go over to patreon.com and help us out with it. It's patreon.com/Millbrook Railroad, patreon.com/Millbrook Railroad, and that'll help us make more videos of going through this steam engine and seeing what it needs and giving it what it needs and keeping it on the rails. So if you did like this video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you think we deserved it, then hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.